Hi everyone, welcome to my Game Week 12 team selection video. God, it's a bit later than my normal Friday lunchtime, but busy work day and we're still getting over last night's award ceremony, which I'll be discussing in a minute. I'm just waiting, actually, I've got to add the stream onto, let me just add Twitter on there as well. It's a shame you can't schedule it on Twitter yet. You have to like add it on while you're live. Let's hope it works. It didn't work for me last time. Come and join and say hello. It looks like it's only me at the moment. Yes, my friend Maggot, how's it going? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good to see at least some of the regulars. How you set for this week, mate? You all set? You ready to go? Any changes? How many changes have you done this week? I've had to do a -4, you know. I'm going to run you through that. I've had enough. My season officially starts from this weekend. That's all I'm going to say. My season officially starts from this weekend. Last night was good, you know. It was actually good. I'm going to do a little update. I mean, some might care, some might not, but it was actually very good. The awards could be better. I think overall, they could be done in a better way, you know, just improved and stuff. All the logistics and whatnot. Yes, how's it going, my friend? FCAs were good. They were very good. I mean, I can tell you for a start, I thought FPL Harry would win. I thought he was one of the potential favourites for it, but it was unfortunate he didn't win. But on the plus side, Oscar, FPL Focal won. He fully deserved it. He should have won it a couple of years back, but he won it this time, so well done. The Analytics crew got a bronze, so that was big. That was very well done of them as well. Big achievement. And what's the other one? Scout, obviously. The Scout got a Hall of Fame award, which for being so integral to the FPL community, and it's obviously one of the best services out there. So that was positive. I'll tell you what, it was nice seeing everyone look so good, so fresh. The presentation was incredible. Everyone looking bow ties, and I mean, I've got a couple of pictures on my socials if you want to see them. I should have put some on the graphics, but I didn't do that. Who was the presenter? You know what? I forgot his name. Is it Andy? He's the one that does the podcasts with. He's an Arsenal fan. He does the podcast with Rio Ferdinand. So he does, he does about 3 or 4 podcasts, and he does loads of other shows as well. He was really good. He grew into it as well. I think at the start, don't think he was nervous. It was more about his first time he's done it and stuff. So yeah, he grew into it and it got better by the end. I enjoyed it. Food was good. Drinks was good. The venue, depending who you support, the Spurs Stadium is astonishing. Obviously, if you haven't been there, ridiculous stadium. So good. Getty, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Good evening. How's things? Just saying hello to everyone in here first. Also, seating needs to be better for FPL. Yeah. You know what? We had a table. I was there with the Juice family, so we didn't win. So I was a bit gutted. I was happy for my other, obviously, FPL family, which is the Scout family. They did win, but the Juice family, I thought we deserved something, you know, delivering unique content, you know, something different that not everyone does. So studio based, all fun and games, prizes, so much good stuff. So I thought it was harsh to not even come in the top 3, but you know, there's always next year. The seating, without a doubt, mate. Yeah, it was a bit strange that if you didn't sit at the table, they sat at the back. I'm not quite sure how it was down there because, as I said, I was at the front. So yeah, bit strange that, but the vibe was good. I think everyone was happy for everyone else. I didn't see no sour grapes. I didn't see someone get upset and start, you know, cussing the other winners and stuff like that. So from that perspective, it was really, really good. Yeah. Let me see, what did it say? Can't be putting all FPL. It's true. It's true. You're right. You can't be doing that. Yeah, I agree. Scout, yeah. I mean, they're one of the integral people. When we think of FPL, you kind of think of Scout. Now, we know there's others out there as well doing incredible. Like my friend, FPL Team. Now, I'm sure you don't use this app. It's a planning app. It's the best planning app. Definitely check it out if you don't. Peter was there. He was unfortunate not to win as well. I mean, he's one of the pioneers. I mean, there's alternatives out there now, of course, for you to do planning and stuff, but this is like I think I'd say it's the original one. So yeah, if you don't know. Did you see Ash came off Peaky Blinders? Yeah, did you see how he was dressed? You don't need to let me know. There's pictures on my as I said, socials. Ash, I thought he looked dapper. Yeah, he was unique. He was clever. You know, that was Juice advertising at its best. You know, why are you selecting the team now? Why are you select? You know what? I'm already locked in. That's the I've already gone early. I've been waiting for the last minute.com and stuff like that, but I'm going early now. I'm comfortable. And plus, tomorrow morning, I can't do the stream. I actually can't fit the streaming tomorrow morning. I'm busy as well. So, yeah, I'm going in. I'm locking in my team now. I've already made my changes, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You tell me if you think my changes are good or have I gone crazy, because they are different. I'm going to say that. That's what I'm going to say to you. Good morning, Delia. I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you? I hope you enjoyed last night as well. That was pretty good, didn't it? I was just saying a minute ago, it's good to see everyone, all the FPL Juice crew and the rest of us looking so smooth and suave. Let's just say that. Yeah, Peter, he's Peter's he's an absolute legend, super smart and humble, and he's a top football player as well. So yeah, it's one of those dudes that's good at everything. Peter's the GOAT. Look, you see, yeah, everyone knows. Yeah, I don't even need to sing his praises. Look at the compliments. Look, loved your dress. I thought he was talking about me a minute ago, but yeah. I'm glad to see all of you lot in here, actually. So I'm going to start, you know what, because I'm not even going to be too long today, but I want to start going through. If you've got any questions or anything like that, of course, feel free, put them in there. Either save them for the Q&A later, or I'll just answer them straight there. So this is how I'm looking for game week 12. My goal, I've got loads of conundrums, so I'm going to need your help, because so far this season, all my 50-50s, I've got them wrong. So I'll give you an example. Sales against Arsenal. Now, that looks bleak. Do I just go Fabianski, who's been playing recently? Do I go him against Newcastle away? Albeit, when we look at the clean sheet odds and goals odds, both of them don't look good for a goalkeeper. So, for example, who do I play there? See, instantly, I'm in a conundrum straight away. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. It made a change to dress up and feel. Because when you work from home, I only change dressed up like that if I go to see clients and stuff for work. So yeah, it makes a nice change. Thank you. You look smooth yourself, mate. Everyone did. Oh, thank you very much, Delia. You look very, very nice as well yesterday. I think the whole Juice family did. All right, where was I? So tell me, Sales or Fabianski? That's the first one. So Hall is one of my transfers. In fact, I should show you the transfers first, isn't it? It would make sense. These are the three changes I made. I took a -4. I took a -4. I've had enough. Foden has gone. He's left the building. I've had him in. You saw him. If you watched my last video, I give you a detailed explanation to why he needed to go. I mean, yeah, it doesn't need rocket science, does it? He's not been returning points. He's only got 16 points this season. Now, I know my luck. He will score a brace tomorrow against Tottenham. I know it's just the way it's gone, but he had to go. Salah had to come in. King Salah, my favorite player, and I've not had him in all season. It's idiotic. Trent is gone. Now, I transferred him out before even like confirmation that he's not going to play this weekend. I had a feeling he won't play. Why would you rush him back when you've got Manchester City, Real Madrid, plus Bradley's incredible. Like he's so good. Why would you don't need to panic? It's only normally you panic and rush someone back when the player you know is a gigantic drop. Now we know Bradley can't do what Trent does with the ball. No one in the world can. But Bradley without the ball is a machine. So yeah, perfect, more than adequate. So I bought in Hall. There wasn't much there. I could have went Dunk. I could have went Colwell. I could have went. There wasn't really. I had no money realistically, so I had to get the cheap little bargain, and he was 4.4 million. I started the season with him, and then he lost his place, so I was fuming. But he's got his place back now. If he was to lose his place now, I could lose it seriously. But anyway, he's in the team, and then this transfer hurt me. I needed more money. So Cunha left the team. It was between Cunha or Gabriel from the defense. I didn't want to get rid of either of them. I love both of them. I wish I could have got rid of Raul Jimenez, but I didn't have no money. So I got in Pedro, which is a risk because he's a class player and the fixtures are great, but the minutes, I'm not quite sure with fitness and whatnot. So I've taken a risk there. So that's the 3 transfers I've made, guys. I mean, let me know in the chat if you think they were worth it or not. I've taken, yes, in. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. You done that? Wow. Okay. You need to let me know what you've gone for. So and you're actually doing well this season. So for you to have enough, that's interesting. I'm intrigued to see what you've done. I can see managers as well. I've just had enough, to be honest. I know, Delia, I know. What could I have done? I would have had to sell your centre back Gabriel, and I think Gabriel. I think Arsenal are going to be from now are going to be solid. Like honestly, clean sheets, winning games. I wish I could have even Saka as well, but I know Delia is. What could I do? Honestly, Jamie, good to see you, my friend. I'm good, thank you. How are you? You all set for this weekend? You ready to go? Team locked in? Let me see. In Isaac out, Solanke, stupid and okay, Alexander Arnold, Isaac out. Okay, so Isaac's in, Solanke's gone, stupid and to Arnold. Okay, so you've gone for it as well. Nice changes, yeah. Who you captaining this week, mate? That's a big one as well. Who you captaining? I'm selling Trent for Gabriel. Yeah, I would like your thoughts on selling Lewis for Saliba. You know what? The double Arsenal defense soon is going to be the play, isn't it? I mean, you might argue Saka and Havertz might start flying. But I think Arsenal. I mean, maybe instead of Saliba, maybe I just read today that Arteta. I mean, we know he's a troll, but he said that Ben White's out for a long time now. Excuse me. So maybe that what's his name? What's that other guy? Timber. Maybe at 5.5 million. But if you go Saliba, you've got no headache. You can leave him until the season ends or to your next wild card. I'm not sure for a -4. There's two thoughts on that. I know Manchester City have been defensively hideous. But Pep's just signed the contract, so the players are going to start fixing up. Because before then, you could argue some of them might start to get a little bit complacent, thinking, well, he's not going to be here next year. So he is going to be there. KDB's back. I'm not sure where the fitness along the lines of the other defenders. The point I'm getting at is I don't expect them to stay this bad defensively. This weekend, I expect them to concede against Spurs, but I do think there'll be an improvement. So Lewis I still look at it, he's a cheap Manchester City defender. So when they do fix up, it's good cover. But if you are going Saliba, I'm not sure for a minus. I think you could wait. Albeit, we'll look at the odds in a minute. The odds for Arsenal's defence this week is probably the best of all the fixtures this weekend. I'll show you them later on. You're going to have a little look, and that might convince you. But I'm on the edge whether if it was a -4 or not. You're flying, doing good, mate. 78k now, yeah. Cool. Now you're set. From when you're in those positions, that means you're having a good season. FPL becomes easy. You don't overthink it. You just wake up, you look at your phone, and you go, yeah, I'll bring him in, and it's a banger. So yeah, tell me who you're bringing in, please. That's what I want to know. Oh yes, Dan. How's it going, mate? You Foden and Solanke out, Palmer and Pedro in. Yeah, you was ahead. I've just actually started to come closer to your team. I looked at your team a couple of weeks ago, mate, and you was ahead of the game with some of the transfers you done. I think I'm getting a little bit closer. I like the look of your team. So yeah, you had, like me, you had Foden. How unlucky was we, Dan? How unlucky? Because the last 3 game weeks, he played the 90 minutes. His XA, XG was good, but he was dragging shots wide. And what's the luck of our odds of the correlation between us bringing Foden in and City having the worst dip? Pep's never lost 4 games in a row, and Man City haven't lost 3 games in a row since 2018 or something like that. So many things came together to make that a bad transfer. But yeah, like you, he's gone. So you know what that means, yeah, Dan? Prepare yourself tomorrow. Put a little £2 on there. He's going to score a brace. Let's have a look. Trent to Canute. Okay, good. Liverpool covered him. Foden to Salah. Yep. Yeah, Salah. King Salah had to come in. That's the mistake you made, yes. You had him from the start and you got rid of him. Haaland to Isa. Interesting. Haaland's gone. Woo. And Johnson to Saka. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Your team that's a gorgeous team. Fair play. I think that's becoming the new template. So I'm not going to say, I'm not trying to belittle your moves, but I don't think that's a pioneering move. A lot of people are going down that direction. That's becoming the new template. No Haaland, all 3 premiums, and then you can have an expensive striker like either Isaac or Jackson or Watkins, and then 2 cheaps beside them. So yeah, very, very good. Look at this. I sold TA for VVD and Vardy out for, yeah, nice moves, Delia. Yeah, that's solid. As I said, again, I like the VVD pick, you know. I really like that. I fancy him for a header this weekend. Southampton are really poor at set pieces. So that could be something for you there. You could be in for a reward. It was just unlucky. What was that, Jay? Sorry, was that for me or someone else? I missed the earlier chats. I'm trying to keep up. Now it's looking, you're talking about yourself there, mate. I've seen you nice and sharp fella all the time, suited up. So I can see loads have made good changes, mate. Let me see. Loads. Not sure whether to get Raya now or another Arsenal defender. Yeah, I think Arsenal defense is going to be where everyone's going to go to. I know, for example, Praz, as you don't know, I do deadline dilemmas with him. I didn't do it yesterday because I was at that award show, but he's hot on jumping back on a double Arsenal defense, and that tells you a lot. You know, I think it's going to be a good pick. You could argue Timber. I said earlier on 5.5 might be even better, but then you start worrying about minutes. You know, Arteta, where this one, Raya's no headache. So Alisson, two things. Liverpool's defense has been good this season, very, very the best, but he is injury prone for a goalkeeper. He's the best goalkeeper in the world, but he is injury prone. So that might be enough to sway you to go to Raya. Yeah. Let's have a look. It's back. It's for Trent and Flecken. It's back. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Do you think? What did I miss? Sorry if I missed the first part. Let me see what people said in Haaland before he plays the Spurs team with the two. I know. Yeah, agree. What are you thinking, fella? Are you thinking to captain him, or are you just going to go for a safe and just go Salah and just happy that you got Haaland in your team? So that's an interesting one. That was a big play on my mind. He scored a hat-trick for Norway as well. I know that don't mean much. The opponents, I know, international football is not Prem, but there's nothing wrong with Haaland shooting. Let's just say that. So that's a very good point, that one is. Saka, João Pedro, and a third cheap forward, or Watkins, Havertz, and Semenyo. I think the option one, Watkins at the moment, nothing wrong with him, and the fixtures are all right, but he's not exactly flying where the cheap ones are matching him, especially if the third cheap one could be Cunha, who I was fuming to sell because he's class. Yeah, Watkins and Havertz and Semenyo, that's good as well. God, that's so difficult. My God. I think I would just go the first option because of Saka. When he plays, so consistent. If you look at his returns week in, week out, it's hard to go against him. Not much. Yeah, cool. So you're not even risking it. You're just happy with the Haaland points, but you're happy to have Salah as captain. You're not concerned, though, fella, that if Liverpool are winning 2-0, it'll take him off, because Slot has done that. Unlike Klopp used to flog the players. We could be winning 7-0. He plays them 90 minutes. Slot, though, has shown this season. Trent comes off. Salah comes off. He swaps Diaz. He's not scared to do it. And we've got Real Madrid midweek Wednesday, and then we've got Manchester City next week. So does that in your mind, you prefer a 90 minutes from Haaland or a 70 minutes from Salah? I mean, I'm just, I'm not trying to paint a narrative, but something to think about. If I see Alisson do that. Yeah, that is true. Maybe, sorry, the non-Liverpool fans might not get that reference, but it is true. Whenever you see Alisson do this strange kick to boot the ball out, he's down. Yeah, all Liverpool fans know that he's finished, like he's got a hamstring or something. Is that your captain, mate? I like this pick, and I'm going to look. In fact, let's go to captaincy now, man. Let's look at captaincy, the best captain. So these are normally the 4 main culprits every week. I think they've all got good fixtures. Saka's an injury doubt, but it's at home. Nottingham Forest have been one of the best defenses in the league, and they are going to park a big bus. But it's Arsenal at the end of the day. And when they're on it, they will terrorize that defense. Saka's predicted what? 5.31. Palmer, Leicester away. That's a gorgeous fixture. And we know with Palmer, he bullies the rubbish teams. Like, he bullies them. Like, you look what he's predicted, 7. If you captain him, you're looking for him. And that's just, I reckon he outscores that. The big put off of that, and it shouldn't impact you. It's one of those psychological things. He's playing the early kickoff. Now, not sure why that bothers us, but it does bother some. So, yeah, I think not a lot of people going for him. Haaland, as fella said earlier on, look at what he's predicted. And he's got Spurs, who's got both centre-backs out and all the other good stuff. This could be a beating. And we're going to look at the goals and clean sheet odds. This one's interesting. You're going to be like, okay, that could sway you. And last, but I did make Salah the best captain for this week, so I'm not trying to go against it. Salah's predicted more than 8 points. Salah's been returning like 9.7 per game. Now, we know he's not going to continue that, but that's what he's been returning, 9.7 a game. He's breaking records. He's the first player in the Premier League ever to reach double digits in goals and assists by November the 9th, I think. It's the earliest ever reached. He's returning, I think, what is it? He's returning an attacking return every 67 minutes. Crazy. He's playing at, he's at best player in the world level at the moment. Like, with people think that's my Liverpool bias there, but honestly, the stats speak for themselves. Like, ridiculous. So that's the captaincy there. Let me have a look here. Pep could easily take off. Do you reckon? Even with the season they're having, no fella, they don't you think they need momentum and they'd want to crush them? But yeah, you're possibly right. It's rare you see it though. It is actually rare you see it with Haaland, but yeah, it's definitely a possibility. Yep, lots of Salah points come. That's his special. That's his speciality. That's exactly his speciality. I'm glad you said this. See someone that notices it. I even saw an interview with Salah. Is it last week? And he was talking about. It was around the table for the Liverpool website, like one of their videos, and he was around the table and he was talking about one of the best advice he ever got was from Arsene Wenger, and he said to him, the elite world-class players, their best attribute is they stay in the game. Because not every game you're going to be playing good. Some games you're playing rubbish. Some games the ball don't even come to you. But he said the elite players stay in the game at the last moments. They have to. And that's what Salah is probably the best. How many times have you watched him? He's doing nothing. People are even saying to me, oh, look at him. Take him off. He's no good. Goal, assist in the last 10 minutes. So it's 100%. Jamie, that's a spot on. 100% spot on there, mate. Cole Palmer as cap. Wow. Fair play. I think it's one of the best picks this weekend, but it's brave because, well, it's not brave, but it's the early kickoff. You know, I'm not sure how much that comes into it. He's not in the list, Delia, mainly because of a lot of the uncertainty. Yes, the fixture is incredible. The new manager's in place. We're not even quite sure where Bruno's going to play. If it's confirmed he's playing in the 2 behind the striker, I think within a couple of weeks, everyone's going to be going for Bruno. If he's playing in the 2 pivot, that's not good. Now, I'm not saying he can't return points, but it's a big difference. In that system, those two tend to look after the back three. So that, you know, their main job is really to protect the back three and to take the ball from defense and feed the attackers. Where if he plays behind the striker, he will be on this list 100%. I can't remember what he was predicted. It wasn't bad. I mean, the fixture, we're going to look at in a minute, the clean sheet odds as well. So Haaland, best captain, then Palmer. Wow. Okay, not Salah. Fair play. Mohamed, he's got our name, and you're backing against him, surely. Salah's a little bit lucky while Haaland is unlucky. Some truth there. Yeah, he's overperformed. If what you mean by that, Salah's overperformed slightly and Haaland is underperformed. But then someone saying to me, Haaland overperformed the first 5 games and he underperformed the last 5 games. So it's sort of the XG's caught up with him. I don't buy that. But yeah, they're both elite players, Mohamed. So yeah, I don't think there's an issue there. So let me finish off my team quickly. So this is how I'm looking. I've got Salah captain at the moment as well. Hall comes straight in. Gabriel, and then Lewis. Lewis is interesting. Kovacic is out for a month. So a lot of people thought Lewis's spot's in danger, which it still could be, but I think he starts now in midfield. But then Spurs more than likely going to score. So should I start him or should I start Mikilenko? So that's an interesting one right there. That's another conundrum I've got. Palmer, Rodgers. Okay, I've got Rodgers and Bemo and Semenyo. One of them has to be benched. Which one's the best one as well? Let me know in the comment. These are all tricky 50-50s. They're not straightforward. Predicted points are all similar. Rodgers and Semenyo are both at home, so that's nice. But then, and Buemo's playing Everton away. He's yellow flagged, but I think he's going to be fine. I read a minute ago, it's about 90% certain to be playing, so there's no stress there. And then Jimenez, or do I play Semenyo and play 5 midfielders and drop Jimenez? But then Jimenez is playing against his old team. Now, yes, you should never ever play a player because of that, but there is always something in it. You're going to want to prove a point. He used to play for Wolves, don't forget, before he joined Fulham. And I've got Pedro Porro. Again, he's a minute's risk. You know, he's a minute's risk. He's just come back from that injury. Yes, he's had 2 weeks to recover and train, which should get his fitness up. Do you see him playing 90 or even 70 minutes? Got issues there. So I'm happy with the team now. I took a -4, but I'm actually happy with this team. Now let's see if it can deliver. It's predicted. Let's have a look. So this is the scout membership area where I look at my team, rate my team. He's predicted to score 59 points. Let me tell you something. Every week, I've underachieved the predictions. Every week. So let's hope this week I can actually reach that figure. Palmer early points allow me to... But that's confidence. You're thinking, no, I'm going to take the initiative, get lock those points in and just enjoy the rest of the weekend. So fair play. That's a proper naughty team. Yeah, thank you. I told you I'm getting a bit closer to your team. I know. No. I don't think I'm going to catch you yet, mate. Nah, my start to the season. I think you're still flying, mate. So yeah, not yet. I don't think I'll be catching you for now, Dan. I hope I do, but not for now, mate. I'm still in the sewers. Yeah, I got to work my way up, mate. So let's see. It's going to take me an hour to get home, so I will listen to you. Oh, is that the only reason, mate? Cool. Wow. There's me thinking you're listening because you actually enjoy listening. But good. I'm glad. Make sure you get home safely if you are driving. Or I'm not sure if you're commuting on the train or whatnot. But yeah, I'm glad you're listening, mate. Anyway, make sure as well you like, please, and subscribe. For anyone that's new here that's not subscribed, come on, please like and subscribe. It mean a lot to me. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and it would be nice to get there before Christmas. It'd be really, really nice. So yeah. Bench Rodgers, I think Semenyo's. Yeah, I agree. Semenyo. So I'm a big fan of Semenyo. He's shown me this season, even the end of last season, he's got what it takes. So I am struggling there, yeah. And Semenyo's fit as well. It's yellow flag there. He's fit. The manager already, Irola, he already said he's fit. And this is a good question for you lot. One player, Semenyo's one of them. That's the reason I'm asking this question. One player in the team's not in the top 6. That's definitely going to move to a team in the top 6. Think about that. Who do you think? So Semenyo's one of them. So don't use that one. I think Semenyo won't be at Bournemouth this summer. I think we can all agree. There's a couple of other little gems in other teams. Let me know who you think that are going to be playing for a top 6 team. Have a think about that. Yes, Stuart, you're flying. I like your transfers this week. You've been super brave. You've been super brave this season, and it's paid off. You're absolutely flying. I need to bring you on the channel, mate, and start giving some advice. You're flying, mate. What transfers did you did? Oh, I'm going to show you now, Mohammed. I'll show you right now. Yes, Jay, I'm glad you could make it. Sneaking in the corner at workplace somewhere, yeah, to listen in. Bench Rodgers, okay. You think so, yeah? Crystal Palace defensively have been poor, but you prefer Semenyo. Fair play. What transfers? Mohammed, let me show you my transfers, mate. There they are. I took a -4, Mohammed. Let me know what you think. Do you think they're bad? Do you think they're going to pay off? So -4 for those 3 transfers. I've already made them. Oh, man, look. So let me know, Mohammed, what you think. Oh, man, Roberto, Yellow Army. How's it going, my friend? I'm sorry I couldn't see you for the tournament. I was busy on that weekend, and it's a shame it got cancelled. Although I heard, though, Roberto, they were scoring top bins against you. And last time I was there with you, you weren't letting no goals in. So what was happening, mate? What was happening? While doing cartwheels, Dan. Brighton, Balaba. Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh, you heard about that. You heard Liverpool are interested. Liverpool are interested. That's a good shout. I like that one. I'm going to put one in. I'm going to say Cunha. It might sound obvious. I know he played for Atletico Madrid before. He's at Wolves. He's too good. Like, when you watch him play, forget the statistics or the returns. We have to remember he plays for Wolves. He's class. He could play in the top 6 comfortably. Comfortably. Class player. Can I say Bruno, will that qualify? For... No, that's funny, but it can't qualify, yeah. But it's... That's cheeky. Colm, top guy, man. Always representing. Colm, how's it going, mate? I don't think Antonio Roman... That's a good shout, yeah. And you're a Fulham fan. Craven Cottage. I don't know if you know this, Colm. You know, I used to go for about 2 seasons. I used to go to every Fulham home game because my friend, he's a season ticket holder. And this is going back some time now, so the younger ones. Do you remember, Colm, when Fulham was in the European Cup final? It was in Hamburg. I went to that game. You lost to Atletico Madrid. I was fuming. I wanted Fulham to win. Guess who Atletico had up front? Sergio Aguero and Forlan. What a team that was. Yeah, I was there for that game. He was very unlucky. That season at Craven Cottage was one of the best seasons of atmosphere. That game against Juventus. But anyway, I'll stop talking for the Fulham memories. Davis at Ipswich could find. Yeah, that's a good shout. I really like that. His statistics are actually incredible, Stuart. I looked at the other day before I sold Trent. I wanted to do a sanity check. And if you haven't seen my last video, I do a deep dive in players that basically you need to sell and players that you need to bring in. Davis came up, but Trent couldn't even match Davis for like volumes of touches in the box, the crosses. And the only thing Trent still had the best, I think his XG, expected goals, was like 3. No defender was close to that. But yeah. No worries, Mo. I made some top saves. Yeah, they didn't mention that part, Roberto. They're so cheeky, don't they? They only mentioned, Roberto, they only mentioned the ones they were like, yeah, I scored top corner. Roberto wasn't making any saves. I was like, you sure? But yeah, I have to pull him up on that. You must be right. Rubber Ducky, top boy legend. Rubber Ducky, we miss your spaces. So on the new app, Blue Skies, they haven't got spaces yet. So once that happens, you need to get back on that. Come on, man. That was like our FPL radio. Yeah, great. See, that it's a big move. Yeah, it's a big move. Brighton always know how to get these players in. I know, Jay, you're a big fan of Craven Cottage as well. I know. Is it better than your I was about to see your Emirates, yeah? Colm, what we got? Missed the final, my youngest. Trust the luck. So you would have gone as well. Oh man. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, it's amazing, incredible. Thoughts on Porro and Son to Hall and Saka. I like it. Yeah, solid. I have a roots of Son. Yeah, I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Son, the fixtures. Should we have a look at some of the fixtures? Should we have a look at the fixtures to see? I like that because look at Arsenal. So if we look at Arsenal now, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Manchester United, Fulham, the fixtures are going to get good for defense and for attack, for both. And say what you like about Arsenal, they've had a mini wobble, but they're going to come back strong. I saw them against Inter Milan, and you could see the Arsenal power coming through. They got conned with that fake penalty, and Odegaard's back. I think he's the best midfielder in the Premier League. I think most would agree he's incredible. With someone that quality, the team's it's gonna go up a gear. They're gonna go up a gear. So watch them lose 1-0 to Nottingham Forest now. But those moves, mate, Finn, I like them. Yeah, good solid moves. When you look at Spurs' fixtures, they're a bit further. They've got Man City. To be fair, they're not the worst. Fulham, Bournemouth, Chelsea, they're not the worst fixture. So it's not emergency, but you are upgrading. Just make sure Saka's fitness. I won't say the rumours are heard because they're not confirmed. And Saka's been pictured at training today, and they've already confirmed that he's had a light training session. So I'm not going to say what I heard, but it sounded skeptical. Yesterday I was at the award show, so there was a lot of conversation I was hearing that is skeptical that he's going to be playing, but I don't base it on. I don't want to base things on rumors. Simple as that. So I'm not even going to go there. Look, there's a lot of. It's Craven Cottage of King. Wow, yeah. See, there's a lot of loving for Craven Cottage. I know you. I'm surprised you went there, Ducky, because I know you're a Chelsea man. You could have been in trouble there. Or did you go as a Chelsea away fan? Mo, need your opinion. Who do you play? Keane, Everton defender, or Solanke? Solanke. In fact, this takes us to the next. This is a good segue there. Yes, good segue, mate. Let's go here. So Everton's clean sheet odds, as you can see, against Brentford are 27%. It's decent. Anything 30% upwards, that's why I highlight it for clean sheet odds, is good in the Prem. They're at 27%, so it's not bad. But then Brentford, I fancy them to get a goal. I know Everton are at home. I do. It says they're only predicted 1.33, but that's at least one goal. Look at Spurs. So now, obviously, if you're saying you're going to play a Spurs defender, I'd say no, because they predict it's 8%. They ain't keeping a clean sheet. That's for sure. But they predicted score 1.2. I think that's quite low. I think they'll score more. This could be a 3-2 game. The way Ange plays, we all know He's not going to park a bus. His two centre backs are out. VDV and Romero are out. This could be a beating. I'm being serious. 4-2. I'm predicting. We're going to do predictions later, but this actually could be a beating. So for me, play Solanke, play the attacker. I mean, don't know what the chat thinks, if they think you should play Keane. I don't see much. I mean, yes, he's good in the air, but nah, play the attacker. I'm surprised Solanke survived your -8. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm actually surprised by that. Anyone with 10 players playing on Sat and no players playing. Oh, yeah. You know what? I've not checked that. I think, am I the same? Marcus, now that's going to be difficult to watch FPL, to watch the football on Sunday, knowing your rank is only going to go down. Your mini leagues are only going to go down. All the hard work on Saturday is going to be undone. Yeah. Thinking of putting Jackson as captain because he's assistant. You see what I mean? Stuff like this. I didn't even put him in my captaincy matrix, but this is what makes you, when you're playing, when you're having the season you're having, Stuart, you go with it. It sounds silly to say that. If you're feeling that, and Jackson has been excellent. Jackson and Isaac is pretty close for me. Both fixtures are good. The only worry for Jackson, he's got that yellow card coming up. I mean, sorry, he's 4 yellow cards. So if he gets one more, he gets 1 game ban, which, I mean, that's about it. The fixtures are good. Chelsea's attack's really good. I think Chelsea this season are more than likely going to get top 4. I think they're going to get 4th. I think they're going to improve as the season gets there. So yeah, nothing wrong with that, Stuart. I know the obvious ones. Look, here's the captaincy. These are the obvious ones. This is if you're every week. These 4 guys are here. Yeah, Raya there. Surely you back your boy there. I mean, look again. Do you want some more confirmation, Jay? Right, let's go. Let's go and have a look. Look at Arsenal's clean sheet odds. I just said to you a minute ago, 30% is good. Arsenal's clean sheet odds are at 50%. 50%. And Arsenal's predicted to score 2.2. Hence why Saka's still a good pick. Nottingham Forest are one of the best defenses in the league. But at the Emirates, 90 minutes of attack, it's going to be so difficult for them. Odegaard back as well. He's the king of unlocking parked buses. So, yeah, I think that's an easy one, that one there for me. Wild card in this week. No Haaland anymore. Wow. So Salah captain for me this game week. I do have a rat in my... What rat? I think there's 2. Is there 2 rats in the Premier League? So from my perspective, we got what Bruno Fernandes is what are we agreeing that he's the king rat? And then we got Bernardo Silva. Are they the 2? Anyway, don't hold me to that. Villa clean sheet higher than Chelsea is wild to me. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I know these are just, you know what, Roberto, this is always a reference. Never ever go by. This is useful if you're ever stuck on a 50-50 and even you can't make the decision, you might want to go with the data. So this is predicted market data. Normally, it's pretty right. I will give you this. A lot of the top managers I know, this is their bread and butter. They're analytic guys. They trust the numbers. It helps remove emotional decisions or any biases in your head. They go with the numbers. So, but I'm in agreement. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, how's that? What's Chelsea? Chelsea's clean sheet odds are 32. It's not bad. And Villa's clean sheet odds are, but you know why Villa's clean sheet odds? Oh, those odds though were possibly before all the injuries have come out, Roberto. Villa's got loads of injuries. I've just seen it today. The defensive injuries, they've got loads. So possibly that's why. Add that Crystal Palace have got no Eze. He's their main brains. You know, I know they've still got Mateta and whatnot, but he's the heartbeat of that team. So maybe that's the justification. Oh, bag works. Nice to see you, my friend. I'm glad you could make it. Speak to you. You've got to run. No worries, Stuart, mate. Take it easy, man. Jump back on whenever you can, yeah? And let me know if you did captain him. I know you're fuming. You see, I can tell just by reading that because you captained him. So if you don't know, yes, he's in one of my mini leagues that we've got going. And he's had an incredible start to the season. He's had a little wobble in the last 2-3 weeks. And he captained Solanke that game week loads did. It was against Ipswich. And Spurs being Spurs, they actually lost. That's the funniest thing. You know what? In my difficult season I've had so far, that one there did make me laugh. Like finally someone had some pain and it wasn't me. But yeah, that's a painful one. But don't let that, don't, City's defense. Have you seen how City have been defending? Puh. Doesn't Mateta like playing against, but yeah, oh, we see. Let's have a look. Can't decide if Havertz to Isak is worth a hit or not. Probably not. Look at Arsenal's predicted goals, mate. 2.2. And then you're going to have him for the remainder of Arsenal's good fixtures, where Newcastle's predicted goals is exactly like Arsenal, 2.2. West Ham have been hideous. So that's what makes you get more tempted. And he's on penalties. Havertz is not on penalties. So there's more ticks for Isak, but is it worth it for a hit? Can you get by this week? Or is that Newcastle fixture, the West Ham one, such a money fixture, you need it now? I mean, when you look at his Newcastle fixtures, where are they? West Ham, but then next week you've got Crystal Palace, so you can do it next week for no minus. And then you still got Liverpool as a grim fixture, but then after that you've got Brentford, Leicester, and I think there's more. I think there's Ipswich and some good fixtures still. But then Arsenal, you'd have him for West Ham next week. So you're excited to have Isak now, but you'd have Havertz for West Ham. So I have a think about that. I'm not sure, Connor, if the hit. He scored loads of goals for Sweden. When you watch him, they played some terrible teams though. But I watched these goals, I was like, oof. If I got rid of Haaland, I was bringing Isak in. If that tells you that, you know, what's obvious. Let's have a look. There's more questions here. DCL. If you watch my last video, you'll see what I think of DCL. He's a player that summed up my season, man. How did I? Anyway, I know no one in the chat still owns him, so let's not waste no energy. I love Portuguese people, Delia. Come on, why would I do that? But there just happen to be two Portuguese players. Just a coincidence. So no chance am I calling that. What's he trying to say? More like Romanian. No, I'm joking. I won't say that. Is anyone else going with Haaland and Salah? Yes, you just joined in. I've already done it, mate. There was my moves. Vagworks. I've gone in. The changes have been made. Have a look. The changes have been made. There's how the team's looking. 3 premiums I've gone for. So Salah, Palmer, and Haaland. I couldn't bring myself to remove Haaland. I know. It's not optimal, but it's been done. Exactly, Roberto. Come on, man. Oh, man. FPL Worm. At first, I thought you was bonkers, but you're actually correct. You called the Morello goal. You called it. I should have listened to you. Fair play. Is he going to score this weekend against Arsenal? No. I'm glad you're still here, though, mate. That's all that matters. Make sure, again, a quick little reminder, please, everyone like and subscribe, just in case, you know, you've got to drop off. I'm still going to be here for another 20 minutes. We've got a couple more sections, and then we will call it. We can enjoy the rest of our Friday. Ready for tomorrow morning's FPL carnage. No, I know you're winding me up. I know. You said at the start of the season, game week 1, that West Ham's a team to look out for. What has gone wrong, Yasin? What has gone wrong? Let me know. Because you said they're one of the teams to look out for. And I almost agreed with you because the signings look good. What's gone wrong with West Ham? I know Fella might not be here at the moment. He's a big West Ham fan. He goes to every game. He's not been happy at all. And Lopetegui, how long has he got left? So, yeah. Thank you very much. Team's looking all right, yeah? I've gone for it, mate. I have to try something. I've gone for it. But is it going to work out? We're not quite sure, to be honest. Let's have a look at some of the questions. 4 free transfers. Doing Trent to Gabriel, no problem. Solanke to Isak, gorgeous. Would you also do ESL to Palmer and Haaland down to any forward or just roll? I think Haaland this week is a keep. Yeah. Look at Man City's predicted goals, near 3 goals. I think you be honest with yourself. I mean, look at it without any bias or nothing like that. City have been in trouble. They have been in trouble recently. The international break came at the right time. They were waving the white flag, but surely it can't continue like this. And Tottenham is a perfect opponent. The way they play, I wouldn't get rid of Haaland, no. So keep the other two, mate. That's my take on it. It's the new system. Well, I think we all like him as a player, but we need to see, like, is he going to play? There's too many unknowns. It's about 5 or 6 players for those 2 spots, and you're not even sure. You're not sure what the new manager is going to do. So maybe don't go early, but he could be an option. Good young player there. Yes, mate. And that question actually, Niall's a super Man United fan. He can tell us whether Dalot is going to be ready to start in this new system or no. Is it too early? So he knows. He would knows. Well, Gabriel's got a chance of scoring. Okay, and your predictions have been pretty good. So, okay, let's hope so. Keep the questions coming. As I said, we'll do another 15 minutes. I've only got a 2 more sections as well, and the competition winner I'm going to announce as well. There was a competition. I've done it on my socials. So some of you might not be in it, some of you might, but I'll do one next week for the YouTube lot because it's only fair, isn't it? So that some people don't bother with Twitter or Blue Sky. But anything else interesting in this table here? Manchester United predicted to score over 2 goals and 32% clean sheet. Ipswich is a perfect fixture. Fulham predicted to score near 2 goals and a 34% clean sheet odds. I'm not sure about that. Wolves' attack, surely Wolves score. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Liverpool, 2.65 prediction of goals. Southampton's predicted 7% clean sheet odds. That's not looking good. So these are, again, use this. If you're not sure on a 50-50 for a defender or an attacker, you could do this. Or if you go with the lowest owned player, it's up to you which method you use. When it's a close call, or you could just flick a coin. it's up to you, but you could go with the data. So we already discussed the best captains. I think everyone here is in agreement. I think Salah, and then maybe Haaland and Palmer. Fixtures we've already looked at. These are the upcoming Wolves. Wolves fixtures are still gorgeous. Brighton's is the key team here. This is why Pedro came in for me. Look at Brighton's fixtures, and they continue for a long time. Really, really good. Look at that. Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham, Leicester, Crystal Palace. I mean, you cannot get better fixtures. Players like Matoma might come into play because the minutes are good, and these fixtures. Welbeck is another incredible pick. So someone earlier on was asking about cheap strikers. You could easily go Welbeck. Look at the fixtures. Arsenal, I said a minute ago. Bournemouth, so Semenyo, loads of sold to free up money. But Bournemouth still look good. Their attack, they've been good this season. Semenyo's still a lovely pick. Chelsea's fixtures from now on are lovely. So Palmer's almost a must own. Dare I say, if there's such a thing in FPL. Him. Newcastle, look at them again. Apart from Liverpool, you can see why Isaac's become flavour of this game week. He's the poster boy for this game week. Brentford, some are going to start selling actually. And Brimo, that's going to be some of the strategy you're going to see in the next couple of weeks. After the next 2 juicy fixtures, Everton and Leicester, the fixtures do get a bit more tricky. Aston Villa and Newcastle, they're going to get a bit more trickier. So some are thinking to free up some money there. So I'm not sure what you think about that, whether that's crazy or not. Aston Villa are still middle if you include just the next sort of 5 fixtures. And anything else? Manchester United fixtures are not bad, although they do have Arsenal, Nottingham Forest and Man City. So you could argue if you're jumping on Manchester United, you're jumping on for these 2 game weeks. You won't jump on after that. You watch them. And then after that, you're going to jump back on again to see in their new system. I think their fullbacks, the attacking wing backs might be someone, if it's Dalot or Mazraoui. Players that we're looking to get. Spurs, you can start maybe considering moving. Nottingham Forest is an interesting one. In the next 5, they don't look good. But I've got sales. But I could play Fabianski, but then West Ham are trash. So Nottingham Forest, the Wood owners, are you going to get rid of him? I mean, he's been astonishing this season. Are you going to get rid of him? So, yeah. That would be impossible. It would be funny, but it would be impossible. I don't see that happening. Yeah. Exactly. That's a good question. We need to utilize the people on the chat. They've got their own teams. They know their team inside out. So now, come on, you need to step up and tell us, mate. I think Ahmad and Bruno will play number 10s this week. Interesting. That's very okay. So if this materializes, then Bruno is a super juicy pick for the next two. And like Delia said earlier on, maybe even a captain potential. So yeah, definitely without a shout. It's a very, very good pick. Man United assets for me are just Bruno and Onana. Yeah, the rest are all. Yeah, I'm in agreement, mate. I'm in total agreement. He's so good, but he is a risk. You just don't know where they're going to fit in. What about Rashford? They're paying him crazy money. One of the United homegrown players. Just 2 years ago, he was being compared to Mbappe, and he's fallen off big time. But maybe the new manager can, get him going again. So let's have a look here. Dalio's on my radar. Fair. Keep an eye on that. And sorry, late arrival work. No worries, mate. I know how it is. We shouldn't have to work on a Friday. We should have 4 days work, 3 days. I think the weekend should start from Friday. It's unacceptable. When I see people book meetings in my calendar on a Friday, I don't know about you guys. I'm never a happy person. Seriously. Who's booking a meeting? Sometimes people book meetings at 4 o'clock on a Friday. Who does that? Come on, man. Keep going down. Keep the questions coming, guys. We've still got another 9 minutes. I want to try and finish in an hour. That would be nice. I think we've got everything. And Buemo sellers are dizzy. Okay, you see the Buemo goes up top in big games. Yeah, you see. Fair play, Jamie. That's what I mean. I was just letting you know some of the strategies because I'm in other groups, like with other FPL managers. And as I said, you always hear conversations on strategy, and I don't criticize any strategy because you can only judge it after it's happened. And you could say, in hindsight, everything's easy. But there are discussions. People are thinking about that. So without a doubt, keep that in mind here. Yeah, you see what I mean? A lot of people are starting to think that now Wood to be gone after game week. For a lot of people, look, the fixtures do toughen up. And can he continue with that conversion rate? But the guy basically scores. He gets one chance, he scores it. Crazy. I don't think even Messi and Ronaldo are at that ratio. Interesting, Ants. You're not even considering that chat because people are thinking about it. They're giving him 2 more game weeks and they're thinking, you know what? I can free up the money there because people want to jump to Arsenal. So you need the money. And they want all the premiums in midfield. Either you're going to go with Haaland and 2 premiums, or you're going to go with no Haaland and 3 premiums in midfield. So money is tight. So that's the thinking, I think. You see, exactly. This is how it should be, Junior. Like, when do we start this? Like, we shouldn't have to work 5 days a week. No one should have to do that. We should do 4 days a week. They say with AI automation is going to change the world. We won't have to work any days soon. Let's see. Yeah, use one of the smart ones that took a day off because you knew you was going to be out yesterday in the enemy's territory at Tottenham's ground. So, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. No one should be working. Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think we would be just as productive Monday to Thursday. 100%. We would be just as productive. Because if we know we got the Friday off, we would do everything instead of spacing things out, dragging things out. System is going to bring interest in impressing. See the Man United fans. Optimistic again, Niall. You're optimistic again. I like it. I think Friday should be a day off. Premier League conference and FPL team. Yes. Yeah. Agree. One thing I'd say, Defence United going to be interesting. There you go. Is like a must own now. Sorry. No, it's all good, mate. We did discuss a little bit. He is, I won't say a must own. There's so many strikers. And if you saw my last video, Ants, I put a real detailed video in place about Isaac, some wicked stats and why he's so important. But I will say today I read Wilson's going to be on the bench. Now, does that put you off the Christmas period? Because there's going to be a game. Basically, there's no more breaks now. Non-stop games, no more international breaks until March 2025. The reason I'm saying this, Isaac has shown the one weakness in his game, injury prone. He does pick up little niggles, not bad injuries, but he does pick up where very rare you see him playing week in, week out. So the point I'm getting at, is there going to be some rotation with Wilson back now? I don't think so, by the way. I'm just have to put it out there. I think Isaac's an excellent pick, but do you save the money and go Jackson or just go Cunha? It depends what you're doing with the money if you do save it in midfield. If it means it's going to give you a Saka or a Palmer, then yeah, possibly is a good pick. But Isaac, yeah, elite pick, no problem. I think he's going to be this week. I think he's the flavour. If you look at the transferred in players, you can see I think he's the first or second most transferred in. So yeah. Don't forget to like it. Thank you very much. You see, I always forget. Actually, I didn't forget today. I think I've said it twice. Like and subscribe, guys. It makes a big difference. And in fact, once you jump off to go back to pretend to work in, because it's a Friday, come back on when it becomes a video. Because first, at the moment, it's a live chat. But when it comes, and then type something in. Just type in hi, type in, I don't know, whatever you want. And it helps the algorithm. So I hear the YouTubers say. Poro scored tons of goal when playing for Amaron before. That could be a shout. Yeah, totally agreed. The fullbacks are going to be the wing backs. I keep saying fullbacks. The wing backs are going to be juicy. We need to know which ones it is. They are going to be juicy. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. I'm working until 10 today. Oh my God, Jamie. Whoa. I feel for you, mate. I actually feel for you. That's a big shift. That's a big shift. Let me see. Am I the only one who doesn't work on a Friday? Unofficially, yeah. You better mind out your workplace are on the chat. You don't know. Chiesa. Don't get me started. We're going to move on quickly to predictions. And then if there's any Q&A, I think we've covered the majority of stuff, to be honest. I think we're in a good place. Unless you've got any last minute dilemmas, we can all discuss it in the chat. So, Wilson's back. Yeah, he's back today. Confirmed he'll be on the bench. I don't think that's enough to put you off, though, Ants. I'm being honest with you. I'm just putting all the information out there so you can make a decision, informed decision. I don't think Isaac is a wicked pick. And we saw a minute ago, Newcastle predicted one of the highest scorers predictions this weekend. So, yeah, it's an excellent pick. Some are even captaining him, so don't be put off. I'm looking at someone else, bit of a punt that you have mentioned. Oh, okay. But not much. They've got game time. But interesting. Okay, so you've got other options as well. Yeah. Yassine's gone crazy with the changes. Right, quick predictions. We're gonna blitz through these quickly. I've been keeping tabs. I should have put the slide on of who's got. Some of you are actually very good at the predictions. Some of you are terrible. Like literally, don't follow. Some I need to put that on so you can actually see who's doing good or not. Leicester versus Chelsea. I think we can all agree Chelsea win. What, 3-1? Hence why Palmer's a good captain pick. What do you reckon, guys? Chelsea easy win, yeah? And then we've got Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal 2-0. So if you've got Arsenal defenders, you play them. Colm is one of the, I can tell you right now, Colm is one of the strong prediction dudes. So if you see his predictions, definitely keep an eye on him. He's actually pretty good. I'm keeping it. Davis, let's see. Davis says free. Where is it? Did I put it up? Davis has gone for 1-3 as well. Yeah, see a lot. Jamie's gone for interesting. Yeah, I think we're all there. That's why Palmer is a good pick. And he's a bully. Bullies those teams. Imagine if he scores a brace. Oh. This one, yeah, I think Arsenal 2-0 as well. I think Arsenal, I'm predicting them to be back in it. Look at this. Arsenal 2-0, Arsenal 2-0. Okay, Jay's gone for 2-1 Chelsea. Interesting. So they're going to concede 3-0. So a lot of us are all predicting Arsenal win. So Jay's another one that's actually very good at predictions. I've got to say that. Jamie, I'm trying to remember your stats or your predictions. I need to put the spreadsheet up. I'll put it up for next week, and then you can see which one of you lot is doing the best. I'll start scoring it. That will make it a bit more fun, actually. And then I know who to listen to as well. So, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace, guys. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. What do you reckon? I think Aston Villa 2-0. I think they're going to keep it clean. No, 2-1. I changed my mind. Aston Villa 2-1. Oh, interesting. You sure about that? Yes. Not sure about that, mate. My prediction's as bad as my manager's. You sound like me, Brian. Yeah. 2-0 Villa. Okay. 1-1 Palace 2-0. Palace 2-0. What are you're saying? You're mucking about now. Surely not. If any of these come out 1-1, cool. And then we've got Bournemouth versus Brighton. This is actually, I think it's going to be a bit of an exciting game. This goals in this. What do you lot reckon? I think it's going to be an exciting game, this one. I'm going to go Bournemouth. I'm going to go 2-2 draw. I'm going to go 2-2 draw. Ah, I didn't even look at Jamie's one, so don't think I'm copying him. Yeah, I'm predicting the same. I like the way you put Brighton. 2-2 Brighton, yeah, Jamie, yeah? Fair play. Not both of them, yeah? Draw. Are we not right? 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, yep. 3-2 Brighton, okay. Okay, everyone's gone. Everyone's got. Okay, so a lot of people are predicting 3-2 or 2-2. Fair play. So this is going to be a high-scoring game. Good for our attackers. Means maybe I should play Pedro. If I think he's going to get the minutes, I need to try and get some information. Any one of the Brighton information I need to know. So I'm going to play him, actually. I'm going to play him over one of the midfielders. Let's go down to Everton versus Brentford. Maybe not the most exciting game, but I'm going to predict 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1 for this game. Yeah, no worries, mate. I know, Jamie, I was only winding you up. I know. But your prediction is still solid, to be fair. I was just giving you, I was just winding you up. 2-1 Everton. Bag works. If this happens and DCL scores, I'll donate £5 to a charity of your choice. That's only fair. That because that's very precise. If he does that, I'm going to donate it to a charity of your choice, okay? And your charity can't be Nando's or something. No, it's the actual charity, yeah? Jay's gone for 2-0. Brent, interesting. Even though they're away. Okay. I'm not going to doubt you. Your predictions have been pretty good this season. Yeah. What did I go for? A draw 1-1. You said 2-0. Yeah, it could be, you know. Interesting. 3-1 Brentford. Wow, a lot of people. Sounds fair, Matt Morley's. And then what we got? We've still got 2 more games. Saturdays are packed. That's why someone said earlier on, most of your players will play on Saturday. Fulham versus Wolves. This is going to be a good game. Wolves, yeah. I'm going to go Fulham 2-1. Raul Jimenez to score. He used to play for Wolves. Surely he comes back to haunt them. Oh, this is some... You know what? That's lovely. Exactly. That's how much we doubt DCL, but also good people, you know. If we can donate, why not? We will do that. Oh, 3-2 Fulham. So you're predicting goals. You've made me upset now that I've sold Cunha. Oh my God. 3-2. Oh no, this ain't good. This makes me feel a little bit better. You guys are like pretty solid on the... You lot are pretty solid on the predictions. All right, last one for Saturday we've got, because I'm nearly finished here, guys. So last one for Saturday, we've got Man City versus Spurs. I'm going to go now. You know what I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to write it down. Three 2 City. That's me. 3-2 City. Oh, wow. Look what Niall's predicting. This will be the best game of the weekend. And it's actually possible. This will be the best game of the weekend. It's actually possible. That's actually unreal. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people are predicting goals here. Yasin, I'm not taking you serious now. I think you're going to be bottom of this weekend's predictions. Yeah, Man City. I think everyone's gone for... I think this one's a pretty comfortable one. I think you're right. Spurs can't score that many, even with the... It's true, but Jay, we have to say, City have been conceding loads, but also You lot all do know Spurs have an excellent record against City. It's a weird one. It's one of the few things. It's one of the few games that Pep they do their head in. So just bear that in mind as well. It's a bit of their bogey team. 1-0 for Spurs. You've become a bit of a Spurs fan now, Delia. Now you was at the stadium yesterday. I can tell. So, okay, we're moving on to Sunday quickly. Southampton versus Liverpool. Southampton versus Liverpool. I'm going to go. I think I'll write it down as well. I'm going to go 0-3. 4-1, Com. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on. I love that you've put Salah, not even Liverpool. I love it. Yeah, I think this is ominous. Even the biased fans, I can see the United and Arsenal fans are even admitting this one here should be a Liverpool. All right, yes, and this one looks a bit more of a serious one. Let's hope you're correct. Hopefully, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. And then what we got else on Sunday? Ipswich versus Manchester United. Now, Yasin already said to me that he reckons Ipswich is going to beat them. It wouldn't be a good start for the manager. It would not be a good start for the manager. What do you guys reckon? Why is my camera? Is my camera all right, by the way? It looks a bit flaky on my screen. I don't know if it's... I'm asking now at the end of the stream, but still. Seems a little bit pixelated a little bit. Hopefully it's all right. Oh, 1-1. Wow. Pretty please, Davis. Ipswich. This one here, I know you're not trolling. It's possible. They beat Spurs. Why not? They're a decent team. Their attack is very good. You might be right now. Yeah, you could be onto something there. Okay, thank you very much, Delia. Thank you. Nice one, Vags. Nice work. The last prediction for this week is a Monday Night Football. So if you do have Isaac, all your hope, do you know how much hope you have? You know FPO, the way it works. It's like you think there's one more player, one more return to help my game week. So if you do have Isaac, Monday Night Football is going to be amazing. What do you think? West Ham have been hideous this season. What do you think, guys? 2-0 Newcastle. Interesting. 3-0. Jay's gone for the... Jay's giving West Ham no ratings. Oh, okay. I've not seen one. Oh, look at Bud. Thank you very much. Oh, where is it? It's gone up here. Again, thank you. I love it when people remind us, well, because we are coming to the end. So please like and subscribe. Remember, makes a big difference to me. Let's have a look here. 4-0. 3 goals from... Oh, God. That means you've got Isaac here. That's why you're... It's a hat trick is possible. The way West Ham are defending. Woof. Yeah, you're right. He would be sacked after this. If they get battered, like some of you are predicting 3s and 4s, he would get fired. 100% he would get fired. 100%. So, you know what? I love that. I love that, man. Thank you very much. That was good predictions. I'm going to put them all in a spreadsheet so we can actually compete with each other and actually see who's good and who's not good. So I'm going to put them in a spreadsheet. I'll have them ready for next week's live stream, which hopefully will be more Friday lunchtime. But anyway, we shouldn't be working anyway. So, but Isaac hat-trick. You know what, Jay? You've put him in your team, isn't it? You've put him in your team. This is why. And the way you've been this season, emotionally, I bet it's correct. I'm like, anyway. Okay, I bet you're correct there. Gordon Brace. Interesting. Brian, are you still one of the owners that's got Gordon? All right, let's move on. That's all the predictions done. I'll put them in a spreadsheet. I will make a graphic and I will put you in a league table. That's what I'm going to do with points and predictions. And then we will see who to listen to and who's not serious. Why have I got this feeling Yasin's going to be in relegation battle with the predictions? I have this feeling. Wait till we do the points and then we will see. No comments. Before we jump off, guys, already it's more than an hour. Hopefully no one's calling my work phone, so it's all good. Any questions? If there's any last minute questions, we can do them. If not, we can go back and, as I said, pretend to work. Any more questions? Oh, thank you, Yasin. Enough respect. Thank you very much. I love that. Thank you, Market Entertainment. Have a good rest of your day. People like this. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. That's a lovely message. Thank you. Don't think I'm going to increase your points in the spreadsheet, though. I'm just saying, yeah. We'll see your predictions next week. But thank you. And hopefully we see Liverpool get the 4-0, like you said, this weekend. No problem, guys. There's no questions. Yeah, we're going to finish up. Nice one, Jamie. Good luck with your shift, mate. That's a big shift. Hopefully it goes smoothly, all right? You don't get too much headache and you can go home and put your feet up and relax. So nice one. Thank you, Jamie. Really appreciate that. These are all nice comments there. Look, I'm trying to buy neck of the woods. Work wrapped up already. Oh, perfect, David. So you're pretty cool. Your feet up already, yeah? Enjoy, mate. Enjoy the weekend. And just football. It's the best, isn't it? Pure football. And just, yeah, enjoy the weekend, man. Green arrows. Cheers. Green arrows for everyone apart from any of you in my mini leagues. No green arrows for you. Junior. Nice one, my friend. Always appreciate that. I know you guys are always here supporting me, even though I've got small, still not massive viewership on the lives, but still, it's still nice to have a chat with you guys on there. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed it. I really enjoy it. I don't really care about the volume. I care about the quality of the people on here. So yeah, I've loved it. Thank you very much. Calm, you're always a star. We'll see most of you on stream. Yeah, you know that exactly. Yeah, we'll be on there tomorrow morning. That's a good shout. It's another plug for my boys, the Juice family. Streamception live on the Juice channel. Top boys, they give you all the latest information, important information before the deadline. Very important. Nice one, Junior. Thank you. Well, I'm trying, you know. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm enjoying it, you know. Nice. Have a good one, everyone. Oh, I love this. Everyone's saying all the good stuff. Nice one. Thank you. Hey, well, you're all start on Sunday. I think that might be too soon, but now you want to answer it. I know he's been training. So but I don't know myself. I've not had a chance to catch up on that. So I'm not sure at the moment, Rohan. That's the honest truth. I don't want to give you incorrect information. I'll go and have a look online. If you follow me on the socials, I'll post it. But yeah, I'll get the information. I didn't have that ready for now. I didn't think, you know why, FPL-wise, I didn't think many will go him this early. But obviously, we know he's one of the best young centre-backs in the world. So let's see. Okay, Niall's already mentioning it, 50-50. So that's cool. Brian, thank you very much. Hopefully, I'll see you next week, Brian. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, your team wins and FPL points are there, you know. Ants, always respect. Thank you very much, Ants. Nice one, yeah. I'm going to wish you good luck, but not too much because actually, I think you're above me as I've taken a -4. So, but anyway, I wish you good luck anyway because you're always good vibes. No worries, Rohan. Thank you very much, man. Listen, and on that note, I think I want to say good luck to everyone. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Please go like my other videos as well and subscribe. I've said it again, but thank you very much. Really appreciate that, guys.